Boys have whistles and girls have geese. Hey there. That was a sing-songy little phrase that was said long time ago when I was growing up, when I was very young, and when naturally within society folks used terminology that was not the anatomical terminology for male and female body parts. And I was reminded of it this morning by Spirit as I was, again, being reminded that it's really important for me to be out here on social media, out doing things, reminding people, reminding, because we know in our hearts, but we're programmed to believe otherwise. Reminding people that woo is actually normal. And woo is a terminology. And if you've listened to any of my videos, this isn't new information that I'm sharing. But what I'm guided to do is to continue to share it. Continue to share it. Okay, so I'm going to continue to share it. Here we go. Woo is woo is a term used to encapsulate all things that result from the use, the witnessing, the observing, the integration of our multidimensional senses, our clairsenses, which are the result of can't think of the word. Okay, so let me see if I can get to it this way. When you're using a tool, it's giving you information, feedback. So clairsenses are the senses that receive the feedback from our energetic anatomy. So our chakras, our aura, meridians, the nadis, all this energetic anatomy that we have within our bodies is the non-physical anatomy that we have to interpret our non-physical world. You guys, oh my goodness, when you are only paying attention to the physical 3D world, you are eliminating so much more. And society, maybe society isn't the right word. In general, programming, wherever it's coming from, is usually, sometimes intentionally, gosh, I don't know. I don't want to feel like, in my head when I'm hesitating with what I'm saying, it's because I'm hearing people calling me a conspiracy theorist. And so I'm fighting like back and forth between the information that's coming to me from Spirit and my human programming information. Like, oh my God, if I say it this way, people are going to call me a conspiracy theorist. Okay, release it. We're programmed most of the time intentionally to not use our clear senses, because that is how we are so powerful as humans. When we are connected to our physical senses, our physical body, grounded in our physical body and aware of and integrating our clear senses, that's so powerful. And I don't even have a word for it. Ay, locotaria, hashatakina, yakosta tali, yakosta tatea, haya, koya, taya, toshakatatabenya. Yes, I yakuta tatatea, la haya, yo, shatakatea, oya, tono. Ole hanakai. Okay, so why am I bringing up boys have whistles and girls have geese? Okay, I was asking Spirit about that. I'm like, okay, how does that, first of all, it made me laugh again. And I will say over and over that laughter grounds you in your body and it expands your spirit. Yes. So it made me laugh. And then as I sat with it and let the information come through, it's kind of, they're using it as an analogy. So another analogy, and I'll get into it, but another thing that comes to mind as well, very similar, is the Cheez-It commercials. How it'll be like this cheese is making jokes and being immature, and then And then it'll go to the next scene where the cheese is like acting very posh and smart and mature. And it's telling you that the cheese has matured for cheese. It's like they only use the best mature cheese, whatever. So when we call things woo, we are minimizing. It's a word used to encapsulate and minimize the grandness, the expansion of our multidimensional senses. But it's not in that aspect. I don't think it's intentionally meant that way. I think it's meant to give a frequency or vibration to something that folks who haven't experienced their multidimensional senses to have an understanding of it, right? So when we're naming body parts for young kids as they start to see differences and things like that in not only the human body but in everything in life, when we give it a name like whistle or ghee, which, by the way, when I actually learned about ghee, Ghee, when I was learning Ayurveda, I had to undo some programming there. I think the Ayurvedic ghee, the clarified butter, is awesome, and I use it all the time. And I've been able to shift from that connotation now. But anyway, yes. So when we were giving things names to help folks who haven't matured to that level of understanding of that object or concept, it's, I think, oh yes, okay, yeah. So we simplify things, right? We give it a name that maybe isn't the actual, we say it in ways that people can understand, but then I think what we have to also do now, oh, okay, I'm just getting more information coming in on a direction to go, and I'm trying to find the words for it. Our world, okay, it's shifting, but it's staying the same thing. Our world is in that place right now. Our world is in the place where it's time to stop putting baby terms to life and to reality. It's time to expand. It's time to grow. We are here. We are there. Stop. Practice. So practice awareness. This is me coming through now. Practice awareness of where you are minimizing or putting baby terms. And I'm using, baby feels like a strong word, but that's what we're using. That's what they're using. Stop putting baby terms to natural, innate, intentional, source created, God created life. Stop using baby terms. Stop shying away from it. Stop ignoring it. Stop minimizing it. It is normal. It is natural. It is here for a reason. Practice. Okay, now they're aligning with my word of practice. They're letting me soften it now. Practice. Practice. Practice awareness of where you are using baby terms, of where you are turning away from what the normal and natural, intentional, true being of yourself is. Stop turning away from your light. Stop shying away from it. So this is on so many levels, guys. This is multidimensional information coming through. And if you haven't listened to previous videos, when I'm saying multidimensional, we're here, like our physical senses give you information about your 3D world in front of you that you see. Your clear senses, so clear knowing, clear understanding, clear hearing, and I'm using the layman's terms, so I'm using baby terms again, clear cognizance, clear sentience, clairvoyance, clear all of it. We all have that. We all have it. You have it. You have it. And we are taught to not pay attention to it. In some ways it's intentional, in other ways the intentional ones who have taught those who were unconscious about it that it's woo, they've been programmed, and they intentionally do it to the next people that they meet to know, whatever. It's like a whole generational ancestral thing and whatnot, but that time it's over. It's done. It's over. Woo is not woo. Woo is normal. Practice awareness of where you are pushing it away, of where you are ignoring it, and be curious about it. Get curious about it. Get curious. Yes, all together. Just get curious about your woo senses. Yeah, because they're normal, and they're going to give you so much information to help you get through life. It's unbelievable. Okay, anyway, enjoy the expansion, my friends.